AITA for wanting my GoFundMe donation back.
Okay, I'm keeping an open mind, but oh my God. Okay.
Even no matter who you found it go, where could it be going to? Where the fuck could this?
I don't know.
I don't either. Where do you think?
Get ready.
Is it going to ISIS? Where did your money go? Did it go to
Chick-fil-A?
You thought it was going. Did it go to Chick-fil-A and they're still having anti-therapy gay camps? All right, I'm ready, Danny.
Keith, while I read this, Keith, I want you to pretend
I'm gonna try
at an Israeli crepe stand. That's all I'm asking. Here we go.
All right.
A family member of mine. Sir, no. A family member of mine is struggling with infertility. I'm very close with her and her husband, and I wanted sir, we don't serve your kind, sir. You're too shiny. And that's a bald joke, by the way. I wanted so badly for them to have their dream of becoming parents.
Excuse me.
When they start
Stop it.
When they started a GoFundMe to pay for in vitro fertilization, I donated $500. And through the GoFundMe, which they actually wrote as GFM, they raised an admirable greater than $3,000. Unfortunately, for those who are familiar, $3,000 is nowhere near the $10,000 they need. Since then, she's told me that she's going to accept God's plan and that they aren't going to have kids. She isn't looking into adoption because she really just wanted her kid. I expressed my sympathy and asked what she was going to do with the GoFundMe money. She said that she isn't intending to return the money because if she had gotten $10,000, she would have done in vitro. To another family member, I expressed that this didn't sit well with me and they freaked out, calling me insensitive. Am I wrong here?
No.
Note, there was no clause in the GoFundMe that if she didn't reach her goal that the dollars would be refunded that I'm aware of.
It doesn't matter. We got two in a fucking row. The people are saints. Of course not. Take your money back. Don't bother talking to her. Call the credit card company. Bye, bitch.
Oh, my God.
Next.
Okay, so I think Keith is right. However.
Thank you.
However, adoption costs a lot of money. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm giving her money to try to start a new family. So her changing her plans, to me is like, oh, you were going to have this surgery, but you're having another surgery, but it's both plastic surgery.
If this was a random person, I would say take your money back. But if you were cool with giving your family member $500 for one purpose and you want it back just because they're going to put it towards a slightly different purchase, I think that's incredibly petty. This is a donation. It's not really like a strings attached thing anymore, I feel like.
It's also not a Kickstarter, and a Kickstarter will give you your money back if you don't hit the $10,000. Here it doesn't. I don't think he's an asshole for asking for it back. I do think that she's an asshole if she's not going to give it back because it's too bad. It's petty to ask for it back because you did have $500 allotted to this gift giving process. It's like if you went to a wedding and they got annulled 10 days later, yes, you should get your gift back, but also just there's enough stuff going on. That's what you decided to buy this couple.
I feel when you give your friends and family money, you just have to kind of accept that you're probably not going to get it back.
Yeah, I missed the part where it was family. Yeah, you're not getting it back, but you're not the asshole. That's the end of it. You're not getting it back. Yeah, I missed the family part. I just assumed it was,
It almost doesn't matter because when you give to a GoFundMe, you're giving because you feel that that person is in need, and that's the closeness that you feel between you is you feel $500 responsible for that need because that's what you can afford.
Right. I mean, it's really a large donation to the cause. I mean, this person gave 1/6 of the total money. They really put it in.
Yeah, but it's large considering what you have in your bank account. It's not necessarily large considering what he does. He decided on 500. You can't decide what's large, and you can't decide.
I think $500 is a good amount of money, though. Really, no matter who you are. Right? I mean, it's a fair chunk of change.
Some people make $500 every hour.
Oh, okay, Hamda. I mean, some, sure. The neurosurgeons among us. Keith, a neurosurgeon is a brain surgeon. So,
I hate when you do that. No, stop. I hate when you do that, and you know it.
I'm sorry.
You knew it.
Yeah,
I know
but-
you're Googling it. I know you're Googling it.
But he knows I like it, so he gives it to me.
All right.
I guess what I feel is that this was okay. I guess I just don't want to go as far as you. It's like, I don't know, if you give a family member a gift, it is kind of an asshole move to ask for it back. I feel like in this situation, because she's doing none of what she said she would do. So the in vitro didn't come through. She's doing nothing to have a kid. She's not even getting
adopting.
a fucking dog.
She's
What
adopting.
do you mean? She's adopting.
Which she's adopting? I thought she said she wasn't adopting.
Hey, Danny, I didn't read it either. You know what I mean?
She isn't looking into adoption because she really just wanted her kid.
Oh.
I read that shit.
Yeah.
I thought you
just
said
read it also.
I thought you said she's looking into adoption. That does
No.
change it.
She's not adopting. So she completely said, F it, I'm not doing a kid, fuck the kid, but I'm keeping the $3,000. What kind of person does that?
Oh, that's
I mean,
fucked
that's
up.
definitely tacky.
Tacky,
Yeah.
it's asshole-ish. You took your family and friends' money for your baby fund, and then you're just going to keep it even though you're not having a baby for any reason.
Yeah, and also to just dismiss it like, what do you want from me? It's like, well, you wanted something from us, and then we get your stupid baby. Now we're not getting the baby.
It should be a normal thing that they would realize that, like, okay, I have to give this money back. I mean, I've done this. I've had a GoFundMe, and we've been like, hey, this, we're not going to do this. So let's give them, just keep the money. What are you, crazy?
You know what I think? She spent it already.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because
On
with-
dildos. What?
To super not have a kid. She probably spent it because with GoFundMe, you get the money like a day or two after it comes in, so it trickles in as people give it.
God damn it.
Whereas
yeah.
in Kickstarter, unless you reach the
Right.
goal, you don't see any of it.
So GoFundMe is just an account you can just start pulling from right away. That's crazy.
I gotta say this would make me feel really sick about this person. Like, they don't really care about me. I'm not going to care about them on this level in the future.
Absolutely. I'm never donating to them again. That's
No.
for sure. Alejandra A writes, NTA, she's the asshole. The money is not being used for its purposes, and she can be prosecuted for accepting donation money under false pretenses.
Do you think
I
she
don't know.
actually can?
Yes. I don't know exactly how true that is, but there was that guy who was homeless, and this family put up a GoFundMe for him. And he got all
I
this
remember
money.
that.
I think it was some New Jersey couple. And
Probably.
then they spent all the money. They didn't give any to the homeless money. They gave
Right.
they gave him a small percentage,
Oh, I remember that. But they had also
So-
made up this whole fake story about how he gave them his last $20 so they could buy gas.
Right.
And then they were like, but they had met him before, it turns out. Like, they had this whole thing prearranged. That was a crazy story.
Scumbags.
Well, that's a full on.
It was like that was like a whole fraud situation. Like, it was a con. This is like someone being like kind of tacky. So like,
It
do I
seems pretty
actually
gross.
think a DA would bother with this? Like, no.
No, it's not enough money.
Like,
but
people on Reddit love to be like, you should sue her. This person can get prosecuted. And it's like, you could sue them, but like the odds of it going anywhere, I feel like are probably low.
Well, we have sued someone over $500, Keith and I. And
Did we?
Have you?
Yep. And it cost about $100 or $125 to even file. We came with, printed emails and like whatever proof we needed. He was found guilty. He didn't even show up. He was found guilty. He now owes us $500. Guess what we got? Nothing, because nobody cares.
But
You got pride.
Yeah.
we
sure.
also
What?
got it's what do you call it when you tack on the tax? Interest. So it's
Ooh.
still building.
Oh, yeah.
We don't even all this. How long ago was that, Kanda? It's been building. We could be up to $505. It's building every year, more and more and more. That's my 401k.
I think the real lesson is if you lose in small claims court, like, don't worry about it.
Right.
Kinda
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
know
you
how to
should
feel
come
about
at him
that
now because
story.
if he got his stimulus check, then hey, there's $500
he's
there for
loaded
you.
now.
Oh,
So this
smart.
is pretty crazy. You ready for this?
I am.
Update.
Yeah.
Update on the post.
Oh, cool.
I nicely asked from OP. I nicely asked what she was going to do with the money. I didn't want to insinuate that I thought she'd already spent it. She said that it all went to medical bills from things that led up to her being infertile. Honestly, I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Yeah. I just, I don't like this person who did the GoFundMe. I don't feel like I want to be her friend.
Yeah, they obviously didn't keep the family member in the loop. Keep me in the fucking loop. I'm your family member. Done. Mm-hmm. Never mind, I gave you $500. Why wouldn't you? Before I knew it was a family member. But anyway, end of the day, it's a family member. Tell me, hey, thanks. I went to thank him for things you didn't use the money for.
That's
asshole.
True. That's true. An update, even Kickstarter, where you have to reach your goal. You have to update people constantly and let them know. So yeah, she's just going, you guys had the money to give me, so I can just use it for whatever I want. You have to understand it because I have medical conditions. Where a nice email that said like, hey guys, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm going to put this towards this new thing that it still has to do somehow, whatever it is, but let me know if that's an issue and I'd be happy to refund your money. You got to leave that, even if you're not happy to refund my money, just write that you're happy to refund my money and also write sorry for any inconvenience because you have to. She's an asshole. Right.
Yeah. Grade AA. That means grade A asshole.
I like it.
Yeah.
AITA for wanting my GoFundMe donation back. It was quite a roller coaster, but I think we all agree.
Yes.
Not the asshole, and the other person is.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, she didn't even, the other person didn't even say, hey, thanks, you helped me out. Obviously, there was no communication.
Yeah. You shouldn't have to chase people, whether it's a GoFundMe or debt, whatever. I have a friend who owes me money or whatever. I'm like, look, I don't give a shit. I assume I'm not going to get the money back, but like, don't disrespect me. If you say you're going to pay it back by a certain day, just talk to me that day and be like, heck, I ain't got the money. I bought crack or whatever.
Yeah.
Just let me know. Right. Let me know that you know.
Yeah. I'll just quickly break your legs, but you'll get back to work in no time.
They'll heal. Mm-hmm.